All right. So today we're going to be checking out Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the Sega Saturn. I never owned a Saturn, same way I didn't own an N64. So it's been very cool to be able to experience these particular versions outside of the one that I always played, which is the PlayStation 1 version, and then eventually moved over to the PC version. Let's check this out. All right, let's just set up a couple of the options and just jump right in. Looks like it's got all the same settings as does the PlayStation 1 version, including like a limited or none or all Shang Tsung morphs. So that's all the same. Secret menu's the same, which is pretty cool. But obviously this is, suited through the Sega Saturn with their famous 6-button controller or 6-button layout, which is very, very cool. I remember getting at least the first 6-button Mega Drive controller to play Mortal Kombat games, and it was an absolute godsend. Also, you still have access to also the secret characters in there, which is really nice. There are some graphical differences I have noticed, but nothing too egregious. It practically looks the same as PlayStation 1 version. I just kind of noticed that, for example, these sorts of screens here, like when I was selecting the character, there was a little bit of pixelation. These towers looked a little bit funny as well from a distance, but it's minute. The Sega Saturn was the king of 2D out of it and the PlayStation 1 back in the day, right? Because it also had some more memory. So yeah, but you can see there we got some artifacting on the shadows. So, oh no! Oh. Runs really smooth. Seems really good. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Trying to be clever. Was trying to be clever with Sendel. But otherwise, it just runs the same. Yeah, it just practically runs the same. So, loading isn't, it might be, yeah, it seems like it's about the same from the PS1, from what I remember as well. So, oh, almost got him. Let's see if we can do some fatalities as well while we're playing this. But ultimately, it's not bad. Yeah, it's just, like, I know, like, 2D was definitely, like, absolutely just awesome on the Saturn back in the day because of the extra memory. And so, yeah, it was actually, I was trying to do brutality. I wanted to see if I could do the brutality for this, but nah, it didn't work. Victory. It's all right. It's all good. I should, yes. Yes, we'll do, I know the fatality I'll do next, so. But, yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I kind of just feel like I'm playing the PlayStation 1 version outside of some slight differences. But yeah, ultimately it's practically the same game, so. Alright, there we go. Always love that kick combo by Scorpion. It's so good. Oh! Yeah, nice and smooth. Doesn't seem like there's any dropped, removed frames either, which is nice. We're gonna run in. Yep. Except I mistimed it. Oh. There we go. Got all hell hand fatality. Yeah. Yeah, it's all the same. It's just all smooth, all works. Yeah, I know a lot of people I've seen over the years uh, have been very like happy with the Sega Saturn version, and I never honestly got around to actually covering it. So I'm glad to be covering it now, thankfully. So
Fight.
oh, got him.
Wins.
Yeah, just it all just yeah. Yeah, I honestly, like it just feels like playing the PS1 version. Oh, caught it. I didn't think I'd grab him then. Oh, got him. Do it again. There we go.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Yeah, it's a solid port. I'll give it that. It's definitely a solid port. So, and I am a little bit so here's where the salt starts to mine, right? So, and I've talked about this story before. When Ultimate MK3 was essentially coming home,
Fight.
it was the Sega Saturn that got the exclusive home port, at least temporarily, right? And I was a little salty about that. And then not long after that, we finally got Mortal Kombat Trilogy announced, and so then all things were essentially forgiven. So, but yeah, I was worried I'd never get Ultimate MK3 at home, and then we did with MK Trilogy, and then eventually down the track, with like the PS2, they put Ultimate MK3 Arcade on one of the bonus discs in the 3D era, and so yeah, so essentially full circle moment. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I was very salty, and I'm a Sega fanboy, and I was salty at him because I had a PlayStation, right? I couldn't afford two consoles at that time, so I definitely wanted my Mortal Kombat at home. Oh, so yeah, you know, I kind of thought, wow, did they really deserve Trilogy after what they pulled? But they end up with Ultimate and Trilogy. Not to mention they also got MK2 in there as well. So I'll have to look into that. I can't remember if it's the Japanese one that the PlayStation 1 got, or it was actually like an actual English version. I'd have to check. So slight pause on the character coming out. Okay, all right. There was a slight delay. Slight delay. Very slight. Got him.
Wins.
Also, being able to play on the pit bottom was also something that was new to Trilogy as well, which is really cool. Yeah, there's definitely a slight pause before the second like when the second character's coming out. Yeah. Gotta do it, I think, a little bit faster to get that brutality out. But it was good to finally play on the pit bottom. 100%. So, but let me know from you guys about Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Saturn. Right? Because again, like a lot of us didn't own multiple consoles back then, so we kind of had to just, you know, just get this, like, hopefully that we get the stuff on our favorite console, you know.
Scorpion wins.
It almost feels like cheating doing that. Almost. It's actually amazing that in the classic game, sometimes doing nothing actually yields the best result.
Scorpion wins.
Right? Because the computer doesn't know what to do. So it just kind of goes silent. Because you're not attacking it, right? So it doesn't try and counter it. And that can usually open up pathways for you to actually, like, win. So... But yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby a port, to be perfectly honest. So...
Fight.
Let's see how we go against good old Shao.
You're still trying.
Oh! Smacking me around. As he does.
Fight.
Just grabs me, just grabs me just straight out of the air. What a champion. All right, let's see. Let's see. We'll try one more time. Let's see how we go. Yeah, even the main menu looks the same. Like you wouldn't tell any difference between it and the PS1. So I mean, you'd have to get like a fine tooth comb out, but yeah. All right, let's see how we go. Let's see how we go against the mighty Emperor of Outworld.
Fight. You're still trying.
Wow. Wow.
Fight.
Also, the crossover kick technique works too.
Fight.
But you got to make sure that he's committed to attacking the other direction. Otherwise, it won't work. So, something I got in the habit of doing. I'll try one more time. Something I got in the habit of doing when it came to Shao Kahn was not relying on the block button. Right? I know it kills me quick, but I stopped relying on it because I found it was slowing me down in my counterattacks, having to like block and then do something. So I actually would try and get used to the idea of not thinking that I have block as an option to fight him. I even did the same in MK9 to defeat Shao Kahn. There's a technique, and there's a couple of techniques in there that every character can do. Like it's a universal technique to do it. And generally, like the MK games do have some sort of like classic, you know, thing that they can do to defeat these bosses or the gameplay itself. Obviously, though, not holding block ends up in situations just like that, where I literally get pancaked. But that's why. Because holding block means that I get hit by the fireball. So even if you crouch block, his eye fireball will always hit you. Oh! Oh! Oh dear. Anyway, so that's the Sega Saturn version, of course, of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Did you guys play it back in the day? Like I said, more my playtime was on the PlayStation 1 version and then the PC version. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you next time. See you.